Mario Kalpu is an adventurer whose passion for harvesting wild food through hunting and fishing takes him to some of the most extreme and remote places on Earth. He also showcases the local cultures and cuisines he encounters through his TV show Man Eats Wild. In this particular episode, Mario travels deep into the jungles of the Amazon, one of the most challenging and unpredictable environments on the planet, and what he encounters there turns out to be something extremely dangerous.
Edge of civilization, where Brazil, Colombia, and Peru borders meet, and I'm in search for the largest freshwater predatorial fish on the planet. But before I go trekking in the jungle of the Amazon, I need to find myself a guide. I've got a guy named Elvis, and I'm on my way to meet him right now.
He met up with a local guide who took him downstream in a canoe, then trekked for hours through the dense vegetation deep into the jungle. Eventually, they came across a remote tribe that welcomed them in. But as part of their hospitality, they had a rather unusual tradition they wanted Mario to experience. Out of respect for their culture, he accepted the offer, even though what followed was far from pleasant.
This is it, man. I'm getting poisoned by a highly venomous frog. And, yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm nervous.
Mario, you're ready? You're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Can I win? May book tayo, no?
They made 2 small holes on his arm and prepared the poison, which they then rubbed directly into the open wounds. At first, everything seemed fine, but soon after, Mario started to feel very strange. His heart rate spiked, his vision blurred, and he began to lose control of his body.
I can actually feel it already. It's like my head is like really tight. Yeah. This sucks really bad. And I'm struggling to breathe right now. My throat is closing up and my eyes feel like they're on fire.
You okay?
At this point, I've lost my vision and I can barely breathe. The poison has truly set in.
I need to vomit soon.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get out. I help you?
Nah,
Yes. Let's go to take shower and then water. Come on. Quer ele senta aí? Quer ele senta ou não? Sit down there. Sit down there. Sit down there. Ajuda ele, botar água em cima dele. Mira.
is that fresh?
Yeah,
Is that clean?
try, just it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
After they got him outside and started washing off the poison, Mario began to feel slightly better, but soon he started vomiting violently and got so sick that he went to sleep for several hours. When he finally woke up, he felt recovered enough to continue his adventure, but the experience left a lasting impression. These tribes almost always have unusual traditions, and because they don't have access to information about what they practice, they sometimes end up doing things that can harm them. So if you ever encounter them in your adventures, it's good to respect their traditions and embrace their culture. But sometimes you also need to know when to say no. Would you ever try a tradition like this? Davy's Dash is a channel all about camping and outdoor adventures, and honestly, his videos are always such a good watch. chill, fun, and full of that wilderness vibe. In this particular episode, everything was supposed to be peaceful, just a calm night out in nature, enjoying the stars, no tent, no hammock, just a sleeping bag and a mat, simple, relaxing, or at least that's how it started.
Yeah, if you can see that orange cab up there, that's Mark and his daughter Arizona. Yeah, nice father-daughter time out in nature. It's awesome. So hello guys, if you happen to be seeing this, sorry I didn't have stickers for you. I gotta put stickers in my wallet, man. I don't know why I don't do that. Anyways, this is what we're looking at. Give you a show of what I'm seeing. It's a beautiful day. I did get a little bit overheated because I was trying to push myself a little bit, and I ended up throwing up on the side of the trail, which isn't always the best, but at least nobody was around, so I don't even know why I'm telling you this, because it could have gone unknown. But I don't like these temperatures, man. Like 22 is like a hot day in Winnipeg, so I'm down here and this is, yeah, this is a little uncomfortable for me. But I think that's the Lynn River. I'm not sure. It looks beautiful though. So what we'd like to do, like look at this little spot down here. We'd like to find something like that, I think. But I do have a spot in mind, but
After hiking for a while, he finally found the perfect spot, right next to a quiet creek, tucked between the trees, completely hidden away from anyone passing by. It looked peaceful, almost too peaceful, so he laid out his sleeping bag, set up his little camp, and got ready to just kick back and relax for the night.
all right, my friends, well, I've decided to stay here. This is a beautiful spot, and I know it's a beautiful spot. I didn't realize that this is where I was for a few minutes. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. There's only one little slight piece up there, right in those 4 trees, that you can see me from the trail. So pretty secluded. Love it. Like just look at how beautiful this place is. So yeah, we have the pack strapped to the tree, and yep, as far as it goes, my camp is set. There it is. Kitchen, sleeping. So we have the my Coleman bag, and yeah, that's camp tonight. That's it. And there's no tent, no tarp, no hammock, no. It's just me, the ground, and my nature. So pretty stoked for this one. Yeah, it's been real quiet down here. I'm gonna have a beer. Cheers. And yeah.
As the sun started to set, he lay down in his sleeping bag, getting ready to sleep.
So that's all I have for today, man. It's a little bit of a boring video. Again, I'm out testing some gear right now. It's just me, nature, and the sun going down. It's time for bed. I will see you all for coffee in the morning. Good night.
Now, this was supposed to be a chill night. I can't even imagine how peaceful it must be to fall asleep with the sound of a creek flowing nearby, but it wasn't like that. Around 11 p.m., after a few beers, he was tucked in and sleeping deeply when he heard some noise around him. He opened his eyes to see a person about 10 feet away, holding a steel pipe in each hand and wearing a headlamp. As Davey tried to move, the person turned off the light, and that's when he started recording. This is what happened.
Difficult to respect other people, is it? So start showing some respect if you want respect. Do you need my light to help you get out of here?
No.
No? You know how to get out?
Would you mind just giving me a few minutes? I'm still in my sleeping bag.
Why are you in your sleeping bag? You knew there was somebody in a tent here. You knew that. Do you think they're going to feel comfortable falling asleep in the middle of the night with a stranger 20 feet away? Do you honestly think that? The answer is no. And you wouldn't feel comfortable either, would you?
All right,
no, you wouldn't. Fair enough. Fair enough.
My apologies.
That's fair enough, mate.
My apologies.
Fair enough.
I will push on.
I already got a hold of RCMP and told them to get over here and deal with it. Because I'm sick of this bullshit, mate.
No, that's the homeless guy. Alright, well, that's where I was sleeping. Until the homeless man with 2 goddamn steel pipes come into my camp about 10 feet away from me while I was sound asleep. Well, I guess we know who needs his teeth knocked down his throat now, doesn't he? But that will be a battle for another day. That is not our concern tonight. Our concern tonight is being somewhere safe and getting some kip. So, alright, well, I guess we're shoving off. But that mother had better watch the boat, because all I should do is just got up and throttle him. But again, he had 2 steel pipes in his hand 10 feet away from where I was sleeping. And yeah, it's not gonna work for me right now. So it's just...
Davey moved to a different spot, somewhere more isolated and safe. He eventually found a place to crash and made it through the night, though he didn't really get a restful sleep. In the morning, he realized just how tense the night had been. From what I understand, the person he encountered was a homeless man who had apparently been sleeping nearby in a tent. Davey probably didn't know this and chose the spot because it was beautiful. The man, feeling unsafe with Davey's presence, came to confront him. That's when the intense encounter happened. Waking up in the middle of the night to someone standing 10 feet away, holding 2 steel pipes, is terrifying. Especially when you're in a sleeping bag and can't move quickly. That man could have caused serious harm, but thankfully it didn't come to that. It only led to some arguments. As I said before, sometimes in the wilderness, encountering other humans can be way scarier than running into a bear. They need to make a people spray too now. Oh wait, there is one already. In early 2023, a man named Dave Meredith was out on a regular evening hike in Red Deer, Canada, when he spotted a huge bull moose eating near a tree. Wanting to get a better look, he quietly hid behind a tree to watch it, but then the moose noticed him, and that's when things got bad. The animal suddenly turned and started charging straight at him. Now, if you think moose aren't that dangerous, you're very wrong. A full-grown bull moose can weigh up to 1,500 pounds and run at around 35 miles per hour. To put that in perspective, Usain Bolt, the fastest human ever, ran about 27.8 miles per hour, and you're definitely not Usain Bolt. Moose aren't usually aggressive, but if they feel threatened, they can become deadly. Dave realized that and jumped up a tree as fast as he could, trying to avoid getting gored by its massive antlers.
He just ran me up a tree.
As soon as Dave climbed high enough to be out of reach, he pulled out his phone and started recording, and you can instantly hear in his breathing just how terrified he was. For a while, the moose just stood there, staring up at him, completely still, like it was trying to figure out what to do next. But then it started pacing around the tree, lowering its head and fake charging a few times, clearly not ready to back off. That kind of behavior is a big warning sign. If Dave had lost his grip or fallen, that moose would have gone straight for him, and the outcome could have been really bad. Based on what he later told a local TV station, David ended up staying in that tree for more than 10 minutes, just waiting for the moose to finally leave. During the interview, the reporter asked him how he managed to climb up so fast, and he even gave a quick demonstration, showing how he used a thin branch to pull himself up. Honestly, that's probably the scariest part of this whole story. His life literally depended on that single branch not breaking, and if it did, we'd be talking about this in a very different way. He was incredibly lucky. After a while, the moose finally lost interest and ran back into the forest, giving David the chance to climb down safely. Richard is a guy who uses YouTube more like a personal journal than anything else. He uploads random clips from his life, keeping them as memories rather than trying to build an audience. But in 2021, he posted something that stood out from his usual content. A very strange video. He had been walking through a forest near the Brindley Village area on Cannock Chase, close to where a school was once located, when he stumbled upon something eerie. Dozens of dolls tied to the trees. The sight alone was unsettling, almost like a scene from a horror movie. But that wasn't even the strangest part of the video. As Richard kept recording, something unusual happened. I'll let you take a look and see if you can spot it. I mean, gosh, that doll looks absolutely terrifying on its own. Being out there in the snow with those piercing blue eyes honestly gives off Night Walker vibes. But here's the thing. You probably didn't catch it the first time, but just a few seconds into Richard's video, something really strange can be spotted in the background. It's walking weirdly, looks white, and seems pretty big. The creepiest part? Richard didn't see it at all. Not while filming, not while editing, and he didn't even mention it in the description. That makes me think he unknowingly caught something genuinely eerie on camera. To me, it didn't look like any regular dog. It almost resembled a polar bear, but polar bears don't exactly live in England, so what if it's a Bigfoot, a Yeti, or maybe something else entirely? What do you think he actually captured in this video? An animal or some kind of creature? Marlo is a woman who loves exploring abandoned places and hiking deep into nature, always on the lookout for historic spots. On her channel, she often reviews camping gear and puts it to the test by spending nights out in different forests. Her videos are always awesome, and she is too, very experienced in the outdoors. But in this particular episode, things took a different turn. The mood shifted compared to her usual content. It was a rainy day, and she decided to head out for a camping trip in the wet, misty forest.
Welcome back. It's time for a woodland wild camp. Very wet one, too. The shelter, when I put it up, it originally came to me without any guy lines. So after we get it set up, I'm gonna have to attach all the guy lines. This ought to be fun. It's not like a pouring thunderstorm rain like it was earlier, but it's still raining.
After a bit of hiking, she eventually found a place that looked suitable for her camping spot and started setting up her tent.
As you can see, I do have the tent up. and I'll turn this around and show you a little bit more detail, but it didn't come with guidelines. And since it's raining, I don't even know if I'm going to put them on or if it's needed right now. So I'm going to leave it without guidelines. And there's a reason for that. I was going to do it, but now I'm not going to, because I want to make another video regarding guidelines. And it has something to do with my other tent, this tent, and we'll get into that in another video. But it's not really windy at all. It's just a light rain right at the moment. So let me turn this around and show you.
Over the course of most of the video, she made herself a hot tea, enjoyed the rest of her day with some dinner, and before she knew it, the night began to fall.
Well, guys, I just want to say goodnight. It's coming up on 11 o'clock. As you can see, I have one mosquito flying around in this tent. I'm going to get him. So anyways, I am going to get some sleep, hopefully, as soon as I get this mosquito. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, guys.
It was supposed to be a peaceful night, one where she could drift off to sleep while hearing the drops of rain falling on her tent. But around 2 a.m., she woke up to the sound of something walking around her tent.
What's that? I thought I heard like footsteps or something. I've had an uneasy feeling all night. Hello? You ever get that uneasy feeling and you don't know why? I mean, I feel like I'm in like a safe area, but I don't know. I don't know, maybe we should just take a walk or something and check it out. I've never bailed on a camp. I mean, it's crossing my mind, but I've never bailed on a camp, whether it was a regular camp, a stealth camp, or a wild camp, so. Oh man, I don't feel like getting out. Let me get my boots on. Oops, I got on stroll. How the get that off there? Jeez. Let's take a walk. Hello? Do you just ever get that feeling that you're being watched? And I don't mean by like, you know, animals or wildlife or anything like that, but you just get that eerie feeling. Yeah, well, that's the feeling I'm getting. And I could have sworn I heard, like, you know that when like a branch sort of breaks from like a footstep?
She walked around the camp area but didn't see anything, and that really made her feel creeped out, like something was watching her in silence or that she might be in danger. So, not too long after, she decided to pack up and leave.
I am out. Oh, sorry I didn't film that. I've never taken down a tent at night before. You know? I've never, ever taken down a tent at night before, and it is not fun. Especially a wet one. And... Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know, you know. I've never bailed a camp. Sorry, I'm just like wiping my face. I've never bailed a camp, but I've just got that like negative energy feel or vibe or whatever it is, and I could have sworn I heard like a crunch of a footstep, or it's just eye shine from an animal right back there. But yeah, so I wonder if you can almost hear my heartbeat. Listen. I don't know if you could even hear that. I don't know why I did that, but my heart is just beating out of my chest.
Her heart was racing. Something had really spooked her. As she explained, it was the first time she had ever packed up her tent and left mid-trip, and coming from such an experienced camper, that says a lot. I always talk about the importance of trusting your gut instinct. Think about it. Early humans had only seconds to react to threats like predators, rival tribes, or natural hazards. The gut instinct bypassed slow conscious reasoning, giving immediate cues. Tight stomach, heightened senses, tension, basically an automatic danger signal. That split-second advantage could mean life or death. Nowadays, such immediate dangers are rare, but that feeling is still hardwired in us. If it helped our ancestors survive for millennia, ignoring it might not be the smartest move. In the wilderness, always trust your gut. We may never know what could have happened to her, but it's far better to be safe than sorry. This next clip comes from a YouTube user who goes by the name Forest Fire Number 21. It was recorded around 2 a.m. back in December 2014. And while there's not much to see, the footage is completely dark, the audio is what makes it so disturbing. The uploader said he lives right next to a forest, and that the sounds you're about to hear were coming from deep within the woods. Listen carefully. It really did sound like a child yelling, but after going through the comments, many viewers pointed out that you can also faintly hear a man's voice shouting, "Where are you?" It's difficult to make out exactly what the child was saying, but it almost sounds like, "Daddy!" As if she was in danger and crying out for help. Toward the end of the video, the uploader mentioned that over the next few days, he kept checking the news, hoping to find an explanation for what he had heard, but nothing ever came up. From the sound of it, it genuinely seemed like someone was in trouble, and it's hard not to wonder why the man decided to record and upload the clip instead of calling the police. Maybe he did. We can't know for sure since he didn't provide any details in the description or comments. For now, all we can do is hope that whoever was out there that night ended up safe, and that whatever happened in those woods had a better ending than what the recording makes us imagine. Jack is a guy that uses his channel to post videos about his passion, that being metal detecting. Over the course of his videos, he finds all sorts of treasures, from golden pieces to other historical objects, But in this particular video, he ends up finding something much creepier. He goes into a forest in search for gold, and at first he finds some pretty interesting stuff. If you got here, comment the word horrific.
Deu trabalho esse aqui, hein? Olha aí, gente. É um resgate, né? Não é uma coisa assim de valor que diga, uou, que quilão de ouro. Mas é um resgate, né? Aí, ó, show de bola.
But then, as he moves to check a different spot, he starts noticing a really foul smell. On top of that, there are hawks and eagles circling overhead, which immediately makes him uneasy. He keeps walking and eventually comes across this.
Pega, rapaz. Esse é do brabo, hein? Olha aí, gente, estamos no carreiro já. Eu acho que é um gavião. Alguma coisa assim. Mas tá um cheiro de carniça aqui. Olha lá, ó. Será que ele não tá conseguindo voar ou ele... Parece até uma águia, né? Cuidado, Fresca. Isso aí carrega você pro céu. Tá um cheiro de carniça bem estranho aqui. Nossa, olha aqui, ó. Então vou colocar a luva aqui. Olha. Ui. O tanto de cabelo, gente. Uma maçaroca de cabelo. Puxa vida. Começa a ficar preocupante. Olha aqui, ó. Gente do céu. Acabou com a nossa caçada aí, ó. Vamos ter que chamar a polícia imediatamente. Cuidado, Clemente, você não pode mostrar muito isso aí, não. Nossa senhora, que carniça, gente. Ó. Olha aí, gente. Dá pra você filmar aqui, câmera, mas... Gente, é uma cena lamentável. Misericórdia, gente. Misericórdia. Fica aqui, Faísquinha. Coitadinho, Faísquinha, não entende. Gente, acabou nossa caçada. Olha que situação, gente. Nossa senhora. Mas que... É daqui que tava vindo o cheiro. Vem aqui, Faísca. Tem que pegar o Faísca, senão ele vai pra cima. Nossa, gente. É uma coisa, uma cena horripilante. É uma coisa que eu não gostaria nunca de ver na minha vida. Nossa, gente. Que situação, gente. Nossa. Eu vou sair daqui. Vamos chamar a polícia imediatamente. Acabou a caçada, gente. Misericórdia. Olha, pelo visto é um corpo feminino. Tudo indica que é um corpo feminino. Bom, vamos chamar a polícia imediatamente. Vamos lá.
The police arrived to investigate and confirmed that it was a female body. The creator stayed on site until they told him it was okay to leave, but no further details were shared, so we don't know exactly what happened or how the body ended up there. We can only hope she wasn't the victim of a crime left hidden from the world. While the creator's hunt had come to an end, at least he helped bring some closure to the victim's family, who may have been searching for her for a long time. Truly heartbreaking. A man was hiking deep in the woods of Slovakia on a foggy day when suddenly he heard something moving in the mist. The sound was heavy, branches cracking, footsteps echoing, and he instantly knew it was something big. He stopped, stood completely still, and then this happened. For a moment, he genuinely thought that was it for him, but then out of nowhere, not one but 4 bears came running right past him, completely ignoring his presence. He quickly grabbed his camera and started recording, but that's when the real question hits. If 4 bears are sprinting away from something, and that something isn't you, what on earth are they running from? If I were in his shoes, I'd be gone in seconds too. Just imagine it. Fog all around, the sound of heavy footsteps getting closer. You're thinking maybe it's some deer. And then you see bears charging through the mist. Yeah, I think my heart would just clock out right there. Bucks is a pretty big YouTuber these days, known mostly for his Omegle videos, talking to strangers, pulling pranks, and having fun reactions. But if you go back about 9 years, his content was very different. Back then, he was mainly a gaming creator, posting gameplay and commentary videos. However, tucked between all those gaming uploads, there's one video that really stands out, a time when he and some friends decided to explore a supposedly haunted forest. And let's just say, things got a little spooky.
Okay, so we've just done a little bit of research on these forests that we're going to go and explore. And we found some stuff on the internet which is kind of, I don't know, how does that make you feel?
Bit off, innit? It's not right.
Some purely local ghosts are described far more vividly and seem to have once caused considerable alarm, even if only within a few miles radius. Early in the 19th century, for example, there was said to be a most unpleasant spectre in St. Leonard's Forest. It was a headless phantom which would lurk among the trees at dusk waiting for some horsemen to pass by, and would then spring up behind him, wind its skeletal arm around his neck, and cling to him in spite of all his struggles and pleadings until he reached the further side of the forest. Fuck. Alright, so we're gonna go to this church which we saw earlier today. I'll just show you that now.
They grabbed their flashlights, hopped in the car, and started making their way toward the old church. The road was pitch black, no street lights, no houses, not even a single car passing by. It felt completely isolated. Still, after driving for a while through the darkness, they finally reached the place.
Mate, it's not even funny anymore.
It's just, nah.
Like, you legit cannot see out the window.
Boy, I'm not feeling this.
You're not?
Oh, no. And there's literally no service here. Yo. This is not even funny.
This was all jokes when we were back at the house with lights and it. Oh, light.
That is the church right there, and there's a graveyard all the way around. Nah, man, this is just...
Are we actually about to do this now?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, man.
Oh my... Don't do that, man. It's just... Oh my god, that was the creepiest noise you could ever make. Nah, I'm freaked out by everything. I want to be in the middle, yeah. Where are you with it? Light? Where's light?
This is insanely scary.
Oh,
no.
What?
My fly just flew into my... Jesus Christ. Yo, no, I'm not liking this, man. This is the church here. Yo, boys, I really don't like this. Give it a no. Wait, hang on. Mate, yeah, you doing it? There's a CCTV camera right there, boys. Anybody home? This is fine. Okay. I'm warming up a bit. It's not as bad as I thought. Oh, there's a proper tombstone over there. Is there?
Just a tombstone and sink the undertaker.
It was already past midnight, and the atmosphere around the church was undeniably eerie. I mean, let's be honest, any old church with a graveyard is bound to feel creepy, but that's beside the point. They explored the area for a while, and since nothing unusual happened, they decided to move on to their next destination, the forest.
Oh, this is just so sketchy. Just is. Like, do we turn left, I'm assuming? So I'm guessing that's it down there.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, that's how you get in. That's the entrance. Fuck.
Where's the parking spot?
Around here.
There's a car there.
There's a car there.
Is there actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Shit. So that car that you saw was, we don't really know, but we're back in town. We're going to wait for a bit and then we're going to head back out.
When they first arrived, they noticed a car already parked there, which made them uneasy. So they decided to turn around and come back later. About an hour and a half passed, and now it was around 2 a.m., much darker, much quieter, and way creepier. Still, they got out of the car, grabbed their lights, and started their adventure. And this is when things began to get really spooky.
Yo, you're at the back now, mate. Man, you need to play for tomorrow. Ryan, do this. You're on fire. No.
Not long after, the sounds began.
That's not a dog. Is there no houses around?
It's a circle. It's like a
shit, like a fire.
Yeah, they put something here, and then they'd all sit around in a circle. Nah, this is this is not what this. I do not feel comfortable. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm just not getting a good vibe from here at all. Whereas back there, I wasn't that bad, but right here in this place, we're getting to open space. This is like territory for like cults, and you know what I mean. Like, this is danger territory right here. Yeah, if someone was to set up a cult, it would be on like flat, open ground like this, right? I'm getting really hot and uncomfortable. Yeah, guys, I don't know, I'm just out of breath. I don't like this.
No. No. This isn't even a joke anymore, man. Get
Oh shit! Oh, it's another car. There's another car there. There's another car. Get in. Shit. Get in.
As the sounds got closer, they all seemed to notice something right in front of them, and that's when they took off running back to the car. But here's the thing. After the video was posted, viewers pointed out something that they didn't notice while editing. A glowing figure, almost like it was peeking from behind a tree, exactly where they were looking before running away. Now that's creepy. Nobody really knows what that could have been. But the fact that when they got back, there was another car parked right next to theirs. That's even worse. It really makes me think that maybe someone was out there, saw their car, and decided to mess with them. And if that's true, that's honestly way scarier than any ghost. I mean, who does that? Who waits in a dark forest at 2 a.m. just to prank strangers? I don't know if they were in any real danger, but it's definitely good that they didn't waste a second and got out of there fast. What do you think it was? A ghost? Someone from the other car? Or just their imagination playing tricks on them? Brian is a man that looks to prove the existence of the paranormal, and that makes him go in the most haunted places in America in search to answer the question of what happens when we die. He explored abandoned locations and looked to prove the existence of cryptids, and his videos had captivated multiple people over the years and had gathered quite an audience on his channel, Black Mass Paranormal. I highly recommend you to check his channel out if you're into this stuff, and if you're watching me, something tells me that you are. Anyway, in this particular video, he goes in the Smoky Mountains in the search of the feral people, but let's just say that what he ends up finding isn't really on the paranormal side, but definitely life-threatening.
Black Mass Adventure. Now, the area that we are in today is insanely special. This is going to be a long day, probably a really long video, because we are on the hunt for the feral people. And we have traveled to a very, very unique location. So this is kind of part of a couple of investigations that I have been going on. Currently, I am in the Smoky Mountains. What's interesting is that this area is known for its cryptids, its hauntings, its disappearance of people, strange mysteries, aliens, UAPs, ghosts, goblins, Sasquatch.
He starts hiking through the woods, documenting everything as usual, but then, as he stops to tell the story, he looks down and notices something that immediately catches his attention. Something on the ground that just didn't feel right.
Basically just trying to keep it out of the public's eye. Now, as I'm standing here, I just looked down and I saw a pretty interesting spore here. Or I saw an interesting footprint. So that, I mean, that's the size of a little kid's shoe. Oh shit, there's a bear. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know where he went. There's a rattlesnake too. Okay. I just got that feeling of not being alone.
And that's because, well, he wasn't really alone. And you'll see exactly why I say that in a second. He keeps walking carefully through the woods, talking to the camera like usual, and then decides to set up his drone to capture some shots from above and behind him. But just as he does that, something shows up that might have... You know what? I'll just let you watch and see for yourself.
See what I mean? This isn't the most... Holy... That's a rattlesnake. God damn. Whoa. Hi. Gotta be careful here. Alright, buddy. So, see... What's important is you stay calm.
That, my whisperers, is an eastern diamondback rattlesnake, and honestly, that might be the biggest rattlesnake I've ever seen. These things are extremely dangerous, and their venom is no joke. Just one bite has enough venom to kill 4 or 5 grown men. Yeah, that's terrifying. So tell me, what would you rather run into in the forest, a ghost or a rattlesnake? Me, I'd go with the ghost any day. Seriously though, he was so close to being bitten, you can even see the snake twitch when it noticed him, which means it was fully aware he was there, but just hoped it wouldn't be noticed. One more step and things could have gone really bad. After that, Brian continued his exploration, and if you want to see what happened next, make sure to check out his video. But I'm curious. Did you ever encounter a dangerous snake in the woods? Or worse, were you ever bitten by one? Outdoor Tom. We all know him, and honestly, I don't think he needs a proper channel introduction. He's Luke's son from the Outdoors Boys, and Luke, after many years of making content, stepped back from YouTube, letting Tom take the lead. Luke still shows up occasionally in Tom's videos. In this particular one, Tom spends 4 days camping and fishing in Alaska with his dad.
Tom here with the After Tom YouTube channel. Today, we're floating the CO.AG River. For the next 4 days, we're going to be camping and fishing for Arctic char, salmon, trout, and grayling. And we won't see another human being for the whole entire time.
They're out fishing, enjoying some quality dad and son time. The whole video is so genuine and heartwarming that I honestly recommend watching the full thing. But I'll get straight to the part you're here for. They'd been fishing for a while. A few days had passed, and they'd caught some beautiful salmon and other fish. But then, things almost took a dangerous turn. They were fishing near the edge of the river when Tom decided to head off by himself to a different spot. And that's when...
Now grab your bear mace.
There you go.
You got another one?
Another one in the mouth.
Oh, that's a big chum, Tommy. Oh, look at that, Tom. Okay, now put him in the water. Let's let him go.
There! I was right next to him.
Yeah, he was coming around the corner. You see that? You scared him.
Why is he scared of me?
He saw you and he just came running upstream. Now here, Tommy, I got a fish on.
Okay. No, when I saw him, he was staring right at me. He looked a little bit smaller, so he may have been younger.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't.
You want to come hang out with me instead of over there by the bear?
Yeah. Have you had stuff happen to you like that before?
Oh yeah.
Well, we do not tell Mom. We do not tell Mom. Until once we get back.
Chum. I love fishing for chum. Okay. Look at that. They're nice
Beautiful
chum.
fish.
Let me ask you this, Tom. Did you have time to get your bear mace out?
No, not really.
Because when you scare a bear like that, it happens so quickly that, yeah, it's just...
I was over there with the bear mace and I did this. Like when I was like over there and it's already run.
Now, you can see how fast a situation like that can happen, and he was lucky the bear just took off. Usually, encounters like this go calmly, but sometimes people aren't this lucky. He ran back to his dad, who stayed completely chill. You can tell from his experience that he knew nothing would happen to Tom and was actually thrilled his son got to experience something so close. Their relationship is absolutely adorable. I just know Tom is going to grow up into an amazing man, and his dad is going to be so proud. I'm really glad nothing bad happened, but wow, that was so random and close. A couple, both in love with hiking and exploring, were fascinated by the stories and decided to spend a few nights in a cabin deep in the Appalachian forest. At first, everything seemed calm and normal, quiet, peaceful, just the forest all around. But that all changed around 2 a.m. when they were suddenly woken by loud, strange noises outside. And let me tell you, those sounds, they're the kind that will make your blood run cold.
Mike!
A woman was screaming desperately a word in Spanish that means help, but if you think that was unsettling, what happens next is truly disturbing. Gunshots rang out, and then silence. The couple, following the local folklore, didn't call the police, thinking it was just the kind of strange sounds people talked about. But to me, this was something entirely different. That was a woman clearly in need of help, probably trapped in an abusive situation, and she may have even been shot. It's unsettling. This is exactly why I think that sometimes stories can do more harm than good. Ignoring a real emergency just because the stories say so can cost someone their life. I don't have any follow-up on what actually happened, but I hope that after they shared this and read the comments, they did the right thing. Now, I want to know what you think. Was it right for them to listen to the stories, or should they have called the police immediately? Explore World is a channel run by a group of guys who love exploring abandoned places and sharing their adventures on YouTube. In this video, they decided to check out an old naval base hidden deep in the forest, but things got way creepier than they expected. They hacked their way through thick vegetation, pushed past tangled branches, and finally reached the base. And let me tell you, it was creepy.
Nigga, just keep your head down, keep your head down. I'm just gonna crawl it. Right up. Ah, shit. Scared the shit out of me. There's bats in there.
Oh, I'm not going in there with bats. I don't need a kid.
There's bats flying everywhere.
Oh, they will bite you. They feel like they're
This one's a video. This is a building that the people tried to burn down a while ago.
Imagine being so stupid to think you can burn down brick. Probably a good, what do you say, Chris, like 30 buildings?
Time to go up the stairs. Those stairs are gonna fall down on you.
After checking out the outside for a bit, they finally went inside. And that's when things really changed. The place went from eerie to straight up scary. Take a look.
Keep going, keep going. This looks so weird. Looks like it caved in over there. Oh. What the heck is that? Yes, I got that on video. What was it?
Something like literally got thrown.
Yeah, dude, I'm out.
Something got thrown. You'll probably see it on video. Well, obviously,
Why would they throw something? Why would they undo it?
Obviously, somebody
What do you
wants
mean?
to.
Yeah.
Dude, there's 4 of us. Who's gonna mess with us? If someone was gonna beat us up, they would come out. They wouldn't throw something at us like that. Wow.
At first, they had no clue what it was, but after a moment, they figured it was either someone trying to prank them or an animal startled by their presence. The animal theory seemed more likely, so they calmed down and carried on with their exploration.
Holy. Look at that. That's fully caved in there.
Yeah, dude.
Not about to go in there. We normally go in all the buildings and explore them, but a lot of these are just caved in and we can't even go in them. This is a small building. Of course, the floor is all caved in here too. Whoa, it's pretty cool though. There's like massive fireplaces in here. This building is caved in too. Whole front entrance just fell in.
Yo, you guys, we are walking over 1.6 miles. Chris wants to make content for you guys, and there might not be nothing out here.
Barbed wire. Looks like I can't.
But then, as they tried to get under a gap in the fence, they heard something. That's when they knew. Whatever it was chasing them. Listen.
It wasn't my car, it was yours.
Make sure you don't get caught on the fence. Holy bro! It's people, it's people, it's people. People, it's people.
Wait,
Bill, you good?
hold on, I dropped my phone.
Bill, you good?
Help me, my phone. My phone. Help me. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, I got it.
Holy, let's get out of here, let's get out of here.
No, wait,
fucking face planted.
right over you, dude.
I know.
You're gonna help me.
No, I was like trying to go, like follow behind.
Let's get one out of here.
Ah, I can't walk out of here.
Yeah. If we need to run, though, you gotta go.
No, dude, I can't. I can't remember. Like, I actually can't. I can barely walk.
Oh, I didn't.
Dude, it was right behind us.
Bro.
It was right behind us. And that wasn't very bad.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was insane.
Dude, that was one of the most insane.
So I was going like this to Dylan, right? And my foot got stuck in the fence, so I face planted.
Dude, did it hit the fence?
No, I did. When we
Now, to me, their reactions seemed completely genuine. You can see the fear on their faces, and they were clearly terrified. That makes me believe they had no idea what was behind them. The scream almost sounded like a growl, but no animal I know makes noises like that, which really makes you wonder what it actually was. Could it have been people trying to prank them? Possibly. But let's not forget, they were deep in the Appalachian area, and this could also be exactly the kind of thing people warn you about when heading there. I honestly don't know what to think, but let me know what you think. The Black Camper is a man passionate about the outdoors, and his channel reflects that love for nature. Most of his content focuses on camping trips, hiking adventures, and honest reviews or comparisons of camping gear. His videos usually have a really warm and genuine feel to them. However, one particular video stood out from the rest. In this episode, he returned to Hillsdale State Park for an overnight camp. But this time, instead of being in a quiet, secluded area, he chose a much more crowded spot where plenty of other campers were also set up.
All right, y'all. There's actually a ton of people out here camping, man. Tons of people. Tons of people. So, yeah. You got Chad. That's my buddy Chad. But yeah, all right, let's get camp set up. I think it's right here by 6. All right. So I might camp right there. We got, all right, so we got plenty of neighbors. Oh, I thought that was a crane. I mean, that is a crane. I thought that was something else. But yeah, we got plenty of neighbors tonight, dog. So let's see the best spot. This is our campsite.
After picking out a place to set up, he began pitching his tent. While he was working on it, someone nearby struck up a conversation with him. At first, it didn't seem unusual at all, just one camper chatting with another.
Oh, no, heck no. That's what this is, bro. Oh, yeah, heck yeah. Nah, it's too much dirt. Oh, no. No, sir. Just tonight, man. I'm actually testing this out. Thank you. Yeah. So, and also do some YouTube videos and stuff. So I'm just, I was itching to get out and camp in it. You know what I mean? So.
I got total full of stuff since I got Troop 299 still on my shit.
There you go. That's what's up, man. We were at Troop 25 out of Kansas City. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But he stopped doing Cubs. I was a Cub Scout master, Cub Scout leader or whatever, until he dropped out and started. But he's doing football now, so he don't want to do the Boy Scout stuff. But yeah.
I'm hoping to get my son into one day.
Yeah.
I'm out here now. That's the biggest thing. We have 8 kids together, like separately.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get them out here, get out of the damn city.
Yeah. Heck yeah, get them out the city, man.
Nature. My son's stuck behind the computer nowadays. I thought it was bigger than that. There's no way
Yeah.
we're both fit in there.
Oh, heck no. No, without the inner, you might be able to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can pull the trekking poles out a little bit, and if it's not bug season, you know what I'm saying? You can get away with it. But yeah, they do make a 2-person version.
That person seemed really curious about his tent, and even though he was a bit too nosy and talked quite a lot, the creator didn't let it bother him. Most of the video shows him cooking up some dinner, heading out for a bit of fishing, and then coming back to his tent to settle in for the night. That's when he noticed a storm had been forecasted, but he underestimated just how severe it was going to get and decided to stay in the tent anyway. But
Yeah. Y'all hear that? Y'all saw that. It was a dark and scary night.
I see you got here, so comment the word shine.
Yeah, that's a lot of. Yep. Time to go, y'all. Time to go. All right. Bruh. Hey. I ain't never been in no shit like that before. I literally had to like pack up. The tent was blowing in and I was getting scared. So this is not. Just in case any of you want to know what the radar looks like, that's me right there. I'm in that little dot.
He ended up sleeping in the car that night, and the next morning he went to check on the tent to see how it had held up through the thunderstorm. At first glance, everything seemed fine. The tent had partially collapsed, but it was nothing that couldn't be fixed quickly. After a while, though, he noticed something strange. His wallet was missing. The tent had been zipped shut, so there was no way the wind could have blown it out. Not long after, someone approached him and said they had found the wallet and given it to another guy, which already felt pretty suspicious. But then, this happened.
Bro, you told me you handed it directly to him.
I don't remember exactly.
No, you told me with the homie down there that you told.
My mom, I knew this was gonna happen.
You better go find my wallet, man.
I don't have it.
What'd you do with it? Where you put it?
I don't know. I don't have it, bro.
You just told me you knew what you did with it.
I was half asleep. I might have given it.
You might have given it to who? Find my wallet, bro. The police on their way here, dog. You in trouble. Because you told me you found my wallet, right? You better call your mom. You better find my wallet, Chad.
I don't have it.
You better, what you do with it?
I put it up there on the stand.
You told me you gave it to Jerry.
Bro, I was half asleep. You don't know this.
You told me you gave it to Jerry, right?
I thought I did. I don't
You
know.
thought you did, man. You better find my shit, bro. That's bogus as hell. I was finna give you $50 for that shit, bro. Find my wallet. The police on their way. What's up, YouTube, man? BC here. I'm back out at Hillsdale State Park. Y'all know I was out here camping in the rain last night, and I left my wallet, and the punk, bro, I wasn't even gonna talk about the homeless people, but man, I remember the damn homeless people stole my wallet, man. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I come back, the guy like, oh man, I turned your wallet in as soon as I found it. This and that, woo, woo, woo. I gave it right to Jerry. Like, man, so I come up here to talk to Jerry. Jerry's like, they ain't give me no wallet, bro. Like, no wallets up there. I'm like, come on, man, you can't, come on, man, why are you lying?
It was definitely suspicious for him to say that he guesses he gave the other guy the wallet. I mean, how do you just guess something like that? Either you gave it away or you didn't. So, yeah, it's pretty clear that he either stole it or handed it off. And now, Jerry was lying. And at that point, who really knows? This is exactly why camping close to strangers can be risky. When you're out camping, always keep your wallet and other important belongings somewhere quick and easy to grab, like in your backpack. Of course, if you need to leave in an emergency, you should always prioritize safety and leave things behind. But in a situation like this, it's smart to have valuables ready to go. This video wasn't exactly creepy, but it does highlight the real-world dangers that can come with camping. It's not always about wildlife or strange noises in the night. Sometimes the scariest part is dealing with other people. Not every camping trip is the same, and this one is a good reminder of that. After finishing his fishing session, Lynx Angler had to make his way home, which meant crossing a field with some cows. At first, everything seemed normal, but then something happened that gave him quite a scare.
It's okay. Don't run at me. You're alright, you're alright. Hey! You're alright, mate, you're alright, you're a boy, you. You're a big boy. Young bull. Hey, what's up with all these cows following me? It's like I'm getting chased out the field, mate. Oh damn. What the f? I'm actually getting chased by cows. I'm not even fucking joking. Oh, shit. Straight over. What the f? Oh my god. I'm shaking because I'm pumped full of adrenaline right now. But I've just been chased through a field by 3 young bulls and all of their cows. Oh mate, this one was charging, that one was charging. Oh, I'm pumped right now. I'm absolutely pumped full of adrenaline.
The bullocks started charging at him, and of course he ran, which technically isn't what you're supposed to do in these situations. But he gave a hilarious explanation in the comments. He saw horns and testicles. He was not hanging around. Honestly, I can't blame him. If one of those came running at me, I'd probably do the exact same thing, ignoring all the proper advice. Either way, it was both a funny and slightly scary encounter. Johnny is a creator who explores Aokigahara Forest in Japan. If you didn't know, Aokigahara, also called the Sea of Trees, sits at the base of Mount Fuji. It's a dense, quiet forest with lava-formed terrain, winding paths, and an eerily peaceful vibe. Sadly, it's most infamous for being a site linked to suicides, giving it a dark reputation alongside its natural beauty. Johnny spends his time walking through the forest, filming what he finds, often personal belongings left behind by people who never made it out.
Yeah, so I just popped back on the track. Did a little bit of a semicircle. Old stuff there. Some fresh tape though, so you never know with this forest, man. It's the only place I've been in the world where, 1, at night it terrifies me, and 2, anything can happen. I fully believe in this forest, anything can happen, day or night. Day's a lot better because you can see. I fully believe this is the most haunted forest in the world. Sorry, I'd take that back. Most haunted place in the world, hands down.
After walking a bit through the forest, he spots something moving between the woods. He assumes it's a guy, so this happens.
10 o'clock is where all those girls' stuff is, and I've come to look for her in here. And what I've got is, I've got a dude in here walking around with a backpack, heading deeper and deeper in. You don't come in here unless you're gonna kill yourself. If you're gonna go hiking, you walk through the tracks. So, I'm gonna go see if this guy's okay.
Johnny searched for him, but for a while it seemed like he had just vanished. Then, a few minutes later, something bizarre happened.
He's come through here. G'day, mate. How are ya? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Buddy. Buddy. Oi. Konnichiwa. Where are you going? How's he still running? He's up in there. I'm gonna come after you. You might as well stop running, mate. Oh, there you go. That's him, he just took off. Running. He was just sitting down there. He's gone. He's like a fair way away now. Right there, you've got someone who's going to commit suicide. I've just got this chill. He's another full-grown man running away from another man.
The man just ran. Didn't look back once, and Johnny couldn't figure out why. Maybe he got scared of Johnny. Maybe he thought he saw a ghost. Johnny decided to follow him, thinking that a lone person in this forest could be in serious danger. But while chasing him, he stumbled upon something far more tragic.
I don't want to keep pushing him further in either. You're not going to believe this. I've just found another hanging. Are you kidding me? Well, look at the good thing, it's another body I can get home. Right through these trees, right in front of me. 50 meters. I don't know where old mate's gone, but someone's hanged themselves. 50 meters in front of me. What's wrong with this place, man? It's about 200 meters that way I found that woman, I think. And it's getting dark. What's wrong with this place, man?
He discovered a body. He filmed it, but of course, YouTube guidelines don't allow this kind of thing. Exploring this forest, it's easy to see why it has such a dark reputation. Sadly, a person had lost their life, but at least Johnny could help bring some closure to their family. But here's where it gets even creepier. A man had been running just a bit further down the path, and then Johnny comes across the body. I can't help but wonder, are all these bodies in the forest really suicides? Or could some of them have been made to look like one? The man had a backpack and didn't want to show his face, running as soon as Johnny saw him. There was also a very good chance that he was there because he wanted to end it himself, and that's just really sad. Could he have had something to do with it? I honestly don't know what to think, but it's definitely suspicious. A group of friends were hanging around by the river on a beautiful day when they suddenly saw a white cooler floating down the river, carried by the current. Their curiosity spiked and they began asking what could be inside.
You see that? Colby, go get this. Is that your guys's? I don't think it's gonna be moving for a while.
Swim to it.
What if it's treasure?
I hope it's cocaine.
If I would have had swimming shorts. I bought this guy.
The one filming kept the camera rolling while one of the friends jumped into the water to grab it. When he picked it up, he was surprised at how light it was, so he just pulled it to shore. They started feeling a bit suspicious since the entire cooler was wrapped in tape, but they decided to open it, and this is what was inside.
What the? What the?
Wanna see?
There is a body in it.
No. That's because they threw their kid in there.
This kid.
I'm like, you sure there's really
Wait,
a body in there?
maybe there's cocaine in the
Dude, I'm like shaking.
That's not cocaine. No, he's like, they stuck their family out of the
Did you think it was actually?
It was a doll. It looked a bit old, but showed no signs of damage. The cooler itself didn't seem like it had been in the water for long. Everyone was confused and couldn't figure out why someone would do this. Local news covered it, and soon it went viral. People came up with all sorts of theories. Some said it was a haunted doll that someone finally got rid of. Others thought it was connected to a satanic ritual meant to bring bad luck to whoever found it, and some believed someone had set it up as a prank. The teenagers insisted they had nothing to do with it, and many believed them, thinking their reaction was genuine. But who really knows what actually happened or what it meant? I just hope everyone involved is safe and that nothing bad came of it. A family living near the woods had security cameras set up around their property, and one night they got a notification from the app that there was motion in their front yard. Assuming it was just an animal, they checked, but what they saw instead left them completely terrified. A man coming out of the woods walked onto their property. At first, he looked like he might just be intoxicated, but then, after a while, this happened. I do want to mention that all the voices you'll hear are coming from this man alone, and no one else was around that night except him.
I would never.
Many people were left absolutely stunned after watching this video, and honestly, I swear I heard like 6 different voices. A lot of viewers believe this could have been some kind of demonic possession, and that the man was actually fighting back against it. The sounds he was making were terrifying. The family had no idea who he was or what he was doing in their front yard, but they couldn't stop wondering if they were truly safe that night, or just lucky. Ever since that night, they've never seen the man again, and never found out who he was. But let me tell you, this might just be the clearest case of a possession ever caught on camera. Will Kayakero is a fishing YouTuber who often films his kayak trips, his catches, and all the adventure that comes with it. On October 15th, 2024, he was out with some friends on a kayak fishing trip on the Salto Grande Reservoir in São Paulo, Brazil. They were having a great time, catching fish, releasing them, and just enjoying the day, until they suddenly noticed a strange, strong odor coming from somewhere nearby.
Caramba, agora eu aquela carniça lá, tem bicho morto aqui, ó. Aqui. Pai, isso não parece capivara não, hein? Ó, bagulho morto ali de baixo ali, sabe o que é, hein?
At first, they thought it was probably a dead capybara, since that's not too uncommon in those waters. But as they paddled closer to check, it quickly became clear that this wasn't a capybara at all. What they had found was something far more disturbing.
Será que é capivara ou... Vamos ver. Vamos ver se não é um peão morto aqui. Pai, agora fedeu. Parece um porco. Então, eu vi um negócio preto aí. Deixa eu ver se é roupa mesmo. É sério? É uma roupa mesmo, cara. É uma roupa, não é? Parece roupa. Parece. Ah, cara. É um cara morto, velho. Aqui, ó, tênis no pé. Hã? Não. Tem que acionar. Tem família, né? Cara, que triste, velho. Não. Tô pescando, cara. Pescando. Tô pescando, né, cara? Tô filmando desde de manhã. Encontrar... Eu vou chamar porque a pessoa tá desaparecida aí. Não tem família, né? Chato, né? Mas fazer o quê? Ligar. Eu vou encostar lá aqui. Eu vou encostar ali para poder fazer a ligação mais tranquila. Olá, boa tarde. Aqui é o William, de Americana. Eu tô na represa Salto Grande aqui, fazendo uma pescaria. E eu acabei de encontrar um corpo aqui, cara.
He discovered a human body in the water, and you can even see the shoes it was wearing. He immediately called the police and stayed on the scene until they arrived. When officers showed up, they removed the body from the water and began an investigation. Out of respect, Will didn't film the authorities doing their work. The circumstances surrounding the man's death, or even who he was, remain unknown, and we can only hope he wasn't the victim of foul play. As for Will, this was clearly a very traumatic experience. Coming across a body like that is not only shocking, but something that stays with you. While scrolling through the comments on his video, I noticed a surprising number of people sharing similar stories of finding a body themselves, which honestly made me feel uneasy. Has anything like this ever happened to you? If so, were you able to move on from it? Let me know down below. A streamer named Adi was doing a live stream on the platform Kick while exploring a jungle in Thailand. Everything was going smoothly at first. He was interacting with his viewers, showing the scenery, and having a good time. But then, out of nowhere, he stumbled upon something that no one, including him, would ever expect to see. It was one of those rare moments where you could say he was both incredibly lucky and extremely unlucky at the same time. I'll let you see why.
It looks so bad while it's moving. It looks so bad, guys. Ice. Ice. Oh no, please, there are ice. Oh my gosh, guys, there is something big. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Oh no. My heart, guys, right now. It's over. What the Okay. I don't know shall I still loud or not, guys? Wait. I try to look with my eyes right now. I don't know if you see what you see. What the Definitely eyes, guys. Oh, what the I'm shaking, guys. Okay, guys, when this is a tiger, there's only two possibilities for me. I'm shaking. Only two possibilities, I just run at it and scare it, or go out slowly. Where is it? What the Oh my gosh. It's a tiger, guys. It's a tiger. Oh my god. Okay. We're going slowly back, guys. We're going slowly back. It's a tiger. Okay, we're going back, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I told you guys, it will be the best clip in my whole life. Shaking right now. I have to go backwards the whole way now. We're going backwards now. There are only two possibilities. I run at this thing and scream and stuff, or I just walk slowly backwards. Is it gone? What the... Sorry guys, I don't look at the chat right now. I'm only focused. I just look straight the whole time. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow, Kick Classic. Throw a rock. That's my cat. What do you mean, guys? Stop. It was quite very close, right? It was very close. Okay, we're going backwards very slowly. So just that you know, guys, you never turn your back to a tiger. Never in your life. Because only then he will come closer. Right now he's like he knows I'm looking at him. And this light, I have quite a strong headlamp. Wait. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay. This is better. Like even when he would look at me, he would not see me right now. This is the full mode of this headlamp.
Yeah, that was definitely a tiger. You can clearly make out the shape of its head and how its eyes reflect the light from his flashlight. What made it even scarier was how it slowly started moving closer without blinking once, meaning it was fully fixated on its target, in this case, Adi. Now, the reason I said he was both lucky and unlucky is simple. Tigers in the wilds of Thailand are extremely rare to come across, with only about 150 to 200 left, roaming freely. So on one hand, it's a once-in-a-lifetime encounter, but on the other, it's one you'd never want to have. Because, well, tigers are apex predators. If one decides your dinner, there's not much you can do. Luckily for Adi, tigers usually prefer to slip away quietly rather than attack, and that might have been exactly what saved him. Oh, and remember, cameramen never die. Lisa is a woman who went through a lot of trauma and struggles in her life, but managed to overcome them and eventually became a life coach. She now lives the van life, traveling the world and posting videos on her YouTube channel, Asleep 5 Decades. In her videos, she often shows what it's like living alone on the road. And of course, while doing that, she's had a few moments that were far from pleasant. In this video from 2022, she had parked her van on the side of a quiet road and left the side door open while cooking dinner, when suddenly, out of nowhere, a strange man walked up to her van, leaned his head inside without asking, and started talking to her in French, a language Lisa doesn't understand. When she told him she couldn't understand what he was saying, he pulled out his phone and tried using a translator app to communicate with her. But instead of making things better, that only made her more uncomfortable, especially since she kept giving him hints that she didn't want to talk. After a few minutes of this, she had enough and slammed the van door shut, right in his face, pulling the curtain to make it clear she didn't want any interaction. But that's when things got even creepier. The man didn't leave. He stood outside in the rain for almost half an hour, still trying to get the translator to work so he could talk to Lisa, even though she had already made it obvious that she wanted him gone.
Okay, he just moved even closer so that I can't move out and so that I can't go forward. Please leave. Please leave, you sketchy person. Please leave.
He then proceeded to sneak into the bushes and basically stalk her, as if she wouldn't notice him standing there. As the sun started going down, she kept a close eye on him, just to make sure he wasn't planning anything strange. After a while, he got back into his car, but instead of leaving, he moved it closer to her van, parking in a way that completely blocked all her possible exits, and stayed there for over half an hour.
This guy is really starting to freak me out. It's been like a half an hour and he just keeps on moving his vehicle so he can see in my van here. And
Anyways, it's 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. It's raining pretty hard, and he is just such a creepy person, and I didn't trust him when he was trying to talk to me earlier. And he's just staring me down, and I'm afraid to go up the front there, but I still have this set up right there, you know, the umbrella. See? Like, where is he now? Look at that. He's really sketchy. He's really scaring me. But the good thing is,
Fortunately, just as night started to fall, a family in an RV pulled up right next to her and decided to spend the night there as well. That made Lisa feel a lot safer, so she chose to stay the night too. Not long after that, the man who had been watching her finally left, but about 3 hours later, he actually came back to check if she was still there. When he saw that the family's RV was still parked beside her van, he eventually left for good. The next morning, Lisa packed up and left, promising herself she'd never return to that place again. Honestly, it's a good thing that family showed up when they did, because who knows what could have happened otherwise. The guy had parked in a way that completely cornered her, leaving her with almost no options if things went south. It's really unsettling to think about, especially since he came back hours later. Thankfully, nothing bad happened in the end, but I still don't understand why she didn't call the police. Kev is a guy that absolutely loves camping. His whole channel is basically dedicated to it. He's always out stealth camping in all kinds of places, from abandoned spots to quiet forests, and usually nothing too creepy ever happens. But in this particular video, things felt off. There was a strange, unsettling vibe the entire time. He decided to go wild camping on a supposedly haunted hill, and of course he brought his dog, Chow, along for the trip.
Hi guys, welcome back to Kev's Outdoor Adventures. Today we're at Mardale in Penrith. I've got Chow with us. There's a car up there. So we've just parked there. We're going ahead up Haunted Hill. We've been here before, last year. I didn't get a video of it. So this time, I'm going to do a video and let you see the area where we are. Up this side, Chow. Here, up here. Chow. Wants to wander off. There it is, guys.
They hiked for a while, making their way up the hill, and after some time, they finally reached a spot that looked good for setting up camp. Kev got to work pitching the tent and getting everything ready for the night.
Right, guys. I'll show you our setup for tonight. Got myself a new sleeping bag today. It's 3 season. I've got a new air mat. Still got the old tinfoil mat. The sleeping bag I've got.
It was actually a really peaceful spot, and as the night slowly started to settle in, Kev cooked up some burgers, ate, and got ready to call it a night. But just as he was about to relax, he noticed something strange, some lights flickering in the distance.
There's some people down there though. The light keep popping up on the woods. Actually, it's there now. I'll turn this light off. And I'll see if I can get it up. There it is. There's people in the woods down there as well. Yeah, see, I went to go there one time before. Couldn't get. There was lads there, so didn't bother. I went somewhere else in the woods.
At first, those lights didn't really bother him. They were far away. And if it was someone else out there was no way they'd come all the way up to his spot, so he didn't think much of it. He got into his tent and went to sleep, but sometime later he woke up to strange noises coming from around his camp, and that's when things started to feel really off.
Better call it a night. Now bring us back in the morning, see what tomorrow brings. Good night, and ta-da for a bit. Sounds like something's outside, walking about. I know it's windy, but that? I didn't know if you can hear it or not. Right guys, I'm going to turn this light off.
There were noises that sounded just like footsteps circling his tent. He didn't want to risk stepping out and coming face to face with a wild animal, so he stayed inside, listening closely. It was windy, sure, and at first it could have just been the breeze moving through the tall grass, but the more you listen, the more it really starts to sound like actual footsteps. And since Kev was right there, he clearly thought the same thing. What do you think, though? Was it just the wind playing tricks on him, or something a bit more unsettling? Maybe even the reason people say that hill is haunted. Ossia is a woman who lives full-time in her RV with her little dog, Moo Moo, and regularly shares videos of their adventures traveling across the US on her channel, Pandemonium. Most of the time, her travels are amazing, but occasionally things can get unsettling, like in this particular video. One night, she stopped to spend the night at a spot that seemed perfectly safe. While they were sleeping, they were suddenly woken up by someone screaming in the middle of the night.
So not sure if y'all can hear, but I'm not sure if he's drunk or he's just mentally unwell. But there's a guy just walking through base camp cussing. I mean, like, severely cussing. You probably can hear him. He's also kind of not making any sense. It's kind of freaky, weird, and creepy. Yeah, did you hear that crazy guy screaming?
Do you have your camera?
Huh?
Do you have your camera?
I do.
You're so funny.
I caught him earlier. He was just, I mean, he started.
You got him on camera?
Well, I didn't really I got him screaming because he started on that end over where the guys were.
Right.
And then he made his way over here and he was just, and he was like, he sat down and he was screaming, cussing, and then I was like, I don't know if he's.
He's right at the bottom.
What?
He's
10
where?
feet from my van.
Oh, he is?
Towards the road.
Oh.
Right next to your van?
No, right.
Where those roads were?
She went outside only to find many other campers who were also disturbed by the screaming. Everyone felt uneasy and worried that the situation could escalate, so they called the police. When the authorities arrived, they began searching for the person with flashlights.
Well, thank you for calling us. We appreciate it. She's gonna be leaving there shortly. She's gonna be returning to her campsite for the evening.
Oh, that's a woman?
Yes.
Oh.
I have no idea
like
this is a
guy.
woman.
No, well, there was a male subject that was down there with her. Yeah, I guess he left. He's driving a white Jeep. He went into town. So we're gonna see if we can't find him.
That's not true.
No,
That's not true.
Yeah, that happened long before we heard anything.
She's been here by herself the whole time.
Okay.
Screaming at somebody that wasn't there.
Right. She has a history of drug use.
Lord.
She is a local from the area, but she does state that they are camping down the river a little ways. She plans on returning to that campsite here shortly. I let her know that if there's any more outbursts, any more screaming noises, whatever like that, we'll come back out and then she'll be transported and be living with us. So as it sits right now, we're going to go try to find him, make sure he's okay.
It turned out to be a person under the influence of drugs, just screaming through the campsite. If anyone had tried to approach or reason with her, she could have become aggressive. This is another reminder that in remote places or the woods, humans can often be the scariest encounters. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but if everyone had ignored the screams, the situation could have turned dangerous. Her history suggested she might indeed have been a risky individual. This user posted videos of him and his friends exploring various abandoned locations. Viewers loved the content and suggested they try the app Randonautica to find new spots. For those who don't know, Randonautica is a mobile app that generates random GPS coordinates, encouraging users to explore their surroundings. However, the app has a strange history, sometimes leading users to locations linked to murders or other unsettling discoveries, and even the developers don't fully understand why. The group generated their first location, a random spot somewhere in McAllen, Texas. When they arrived, it was just an empty field. They reached a dead end, but kept going anyways, and then, while slowly exploring, they noticed something not far from them that genuinely scared them. Take a look.
Oh, there's someone running? No. You lower my What is that though? What is that? Why is someone running? No, lower it down, lower it down. You're dumb as I lower my window. So you could see. Dude, nah, that, bro. There's someone running. He's just running. Dude, that's fast though. It's fast, right? Yes. Dude, go. Oh, it's right here, John. It's right here.
Something was moving across the field, but when you look closer, it almost appears to be floating rather than running, moving extremely fast through the darkness before vanishing into thin air. This terrified the group, and they started nervously laughing, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. The strange part is that when the footage is slowed down, you can actually see its eyes glowing in the dark, which almost rules out the possibility of it being a human, since human eyes don't reflect light like that. They quickly drove away and never found out what was really out there, and maybe that's for the best. Jen is a girl who has an adorable dog named Maggie. She runs a YouTube channel where she shares wholesome videos and stories about her furry friend. But in this particular video, while she was at a park trying to film a fun clip of Maggie wearing a costume, something very creepy happened. Take a look.
Come here. Good girl, love. Good. Good. You ready? We're gonna try again. Now that it's all dirty and torn to shreds. You're gonna make the best dirty ghost? You're gonna make the best dirty ghost? Whoa. Oh my god. Holy sh**. Is he okay? Are you okay? Alles gut?
She yelled back, asking if the person screaming was okay, but got no response. Still, she tried to continue putting the costume on Maggie, though it was clear she was feeling uneasy and distressed. At one point, the stress took over and she stopped recording, followed by calling the police about what she heard. She says that the police came and investigated the area, but couldn't find anything unusual. Many people in her comments suggested it could have been a fox, a bobcat, or other animals, but she responded to everyone. They could have been people just pranking her, but she also states that the police looked and didn't find anyone. Now, I don't know what it could have been, but if that's not a prank from people trying to mess with her, it might be something scarier, like someone actually getting attacked. It could also be a person that was just on drugs and became a dinosaur. But there are too many possibilities that I can't really explain myself. Anthony is another sucker for exploring, and his channel is filled with videos of him checking out abandoned places, supposedly haunted spots, and locations packed with history. In this particular video, he set out to explore some abandoned farmlands, but let's just say he ended up abandoning those farmlands real quick.
So we have a lot to look at on this property. You got a outhouse right there, for all you guys like outhouses. And then you got like their silos over there. So now the good mission. There's a lot abandoned out here. So we're gonna take as much time as needed to go through things and check it out.
Now the place was definitely abandoned, no signs of anyone around, completely silent. After wandering around for a few minutes, Anthony decided to check out a small cabin on the property. But just as he was about to step inside, a faint whispering sound could be heard coming from somewhere inside the cabin.
Dryer's not too old. A walker. A cigarette. A lot of stuff. It makes me weary if Hello?
Ah, I see you got here. So comment the word pine.
Let's go up here first. No, it stinks like dirt.
It was actually pretty clear if you raised the volume, but Anthony didn't seem to notice it at all. Completely unaware of the whispering, he stepped inside and began exploring the cabin, checking out the old furniture and decaying walls as if nothing was wrong.
I want to see what happened. I don't feel good. And a little awful. That's an old fridge, yo. A lot of awful stuff is here, and I want to know why it's here. Like there's a shower and a bathroom area. I want to know why this stuff is not being rebuilt.
After finishing his look around and not finding anything unusual, Anthony made his way toward the door to leave the cabin. But just as he was stepping out, this happened.
This place is huge. It's massive.
It's one of the biggest ones we've been into for a long time, except for the clown house. And what the f***? Something literally kicked the door. Can you guys hit the door again? That was weird, you guys. I would like literally kick the door like it was pissed the hell off. I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm so scared right now. That literally sounded like it hit the door. But yeah, we've only been to a couple big houses, the cult house, the clown house. Yo, that literally scared the crap out of me. I'm not even joking with you.
The door slammed shut right behind him, almost like something had pushed it, and it made Anthony freeze for a second. Could it have been the wind? Maybe. Old buildings like that have all sorts of loose doors and strange drafts. But when you think about those whispers he caught earlier and then the door closing on its own, it really does give off a super creepy vibe. Or maybe the whispering was just the wind too, which would explain a lot. What do you think? Just nature playing tricks on him or something else entirely? That's it for today. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when we post. Also, leave a comment below sharing your favorite encounter. And if you have a story of your own that you'd like to have shared, send it to the email in the description. Don't forget to click on one of the videos on the screen to see more.